Hello, good morning. Welcome to here, which is kind of on the way to Chichibu. We're in the mountains. We're going for a trail run, about 14k. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning, so it's sun is up, but the mountains create quite deep shadows. The thing I'm a little worried about this year is the bears. I laugh, but you know, they have killed 13 people this year and injured plenty of others. And although they haven't been spotted in this exact area, you know, I'm slightly nervous, but I wanted to come anyway. With all these big streamers around, they're making so much noise. Hopefully they've scared the bears away. So the thing to do in the forest is to keep talking, because the bells are not effective. Bears have never heard bells before, so they just ignore them. They think it's a little bird, but the human voice is, you know, unnatural thing, and so they will take note and hopefully move away if there was any here. So all I've got to do is continuously talk through the forest, disturbing the peace of the forest with my inane chatter. But you know, survival techniques, John. Okay, bears, wherever you are, back off. This is John here. Don't mess with me. Okay, keep going, John. Okay. Okay, we're on this road for a little while. Come back there. But we are going up here. Dapple shade. Wouldn't like to be planting any vegetables here though, you know. Dapple shade, it's not good. Maybe ferns, maybe, you know, dapple shade. Dapple shade used to be the name of my prog rock band when I was in elementary school. We were very progressive for the time, you know. Teachers would say, you know, what's the theory behind dapple shade? And we'd say, you know, we're trying to express the angst of the very young generation, the under, you know, preschool age angst. And they would say, very good. They were very patronizing about preschool prog rock, but we certainly showed them, eh? We showed them. When we got to junior high school, we were punks. And by the time we got to high school, we were studying for our exams. And then we were at university, and then we were thinking about a job, and we went full circle back to you know, Pink Floyd. Nice. The maple looking beautiful at this little shrine. Here's a bear warning. So take care, use a radio, bear bells. Keep playing that radio, John. It's Radio John. And now, our next guest on Radio John is Professor Maple Maple tire lever, Professor Tire Lever. What do you make of the current bear situation?
Well, John, it's a fascinating situation. As a bearologist...
A bearologist? Is there really such a thing?
Why, certainly there is, and I'm one of them. So a bearologist studies the habits and traits and personality of bears.
And what do you make of this year, Professor Tire Lever?
It's absolutely extraordinary, John. I've never known anything like it.
Let's go then, John. Go. Just met two guys coming this way, which makes me think that the trail ahead of me is okay, because the bear would have either got them or would have heard them, although they weren't talking. But the bear would have sensed them and moved or attacked them, and it seemed to have done neither. The big cedar tree, a magnificent cedar tree with a branch there, that's just about to fall off and kill someone. Hopefully not me. Okay, we're going to continue down here. This is Ipponsugi Pass. This is the kanji for pass. I know that one. That's one thing sugi. Pretty fluent, eh? I'm not actually. My Japanese is terrible. I'm embarrassed by how bad my Japanese is. I think, like for, a certain type of long-term resident in Japan who was not drawn here by Japanese language or culture, like anime, manga, the language, anything like that, which is me, then those kind of people start to learn a little bit, and then they get into a routine where they have just enough to get by, and anything else they just ask their wife, can you do this for me, this tax return? I've no idea. These are the what I like to call the dangerous rocks, which I've just traversed, but it does drop off precipitously. Like, I don't know how far, but 50 meters or so. God, first time I came this way, I was shocked, I tell you, by that traverse. If you do not have a good head for heights, which, let's be honest, none of us do. John crawls around, so it's very nerve-wracking. That the thing to do, I think, is don't look down. It's very steep, and the leaves are all kind of slippy. Okay, and down here. Big pylon. What is this? It's like a kind of pampas grass, but I'm not sure the actual name of it. That's 7 kilometers, and that's taken so far 1 hour 40 minutes, so pretty good. It's a really nice day. It's very still, there's no wind. It's actually much warmer than I thought. Now it's time now is 10:30, so it's really warmed up, no wind. Excellent. Right, we'd better make a move. Made it to the yuzu farm. Konnichiwa. And then down the other side to the station, we're about 4k, 4 or 5k from the station. The hills are alive with the sound of bells. Every single person has like 3 or 4 bells on their backpacks, and they're just jingling like Santa's sleigh. Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but in here it's quite delightful. Actually, it should be the other way, shouldn't it? The weather in there is frightful, but conditions out here are delightful. I don't know if this is true, that Tokyo, the biggest city in the world, does not have a snow removal budget. The last hill before the final descent, and they very kindly cut all the trees down so that we get a better view, and that's, you know, that's fine with me. That's where we're going, Ogose Eki, Ogose Station, which you can actually see from here, I think. But we're not going to go down this way, I don't think. We'll go down the other way. That's Ogose. We're here. This is the memorial to the something. I can't remember what it is. It's always sunny up here, and it kind of gets reflected around here. So. Is this? Oh yeah, it's going to suck it off. Okay. What time? It's 12:05 now. Oh, let's get a drink, John. Let's get a coffee. Okay, that's it. Thank you very much for joining me on this little trail run, 14k. Need to stop the watch. We'll make some more jam. How about some that one?